that you had been in already, and clearly you both probably did things wrong. You weren't listening to each other, things like that. What have you learned?
What I've learned is to never say never. That's number one. And what's meant to be will be, regardless of how you feel, what you think, the timing, what's in the universe for you will be there regardless. You know what I mean? And I feel like we both kind of knew each other's heart, and I feel like we both got hurt, and we both were in our stances. And then, I mean, not to sound fairy tale-ish, but I feel like God kind of just strings you with who you're supposed to be with at the time. You know what I mean? And when we did get back together, the craziest thing was it didn't feel like 7 years had gone by. Like we just snapped back into, you know, 03, 04. Like it felt crazy.
And talk about circling the block. Like, is that a good thing? Some people say, I would never.
Yeah.
What have you learned about?
What kind of surprised me are those feelings. You don't know that until you feel it. You know what I mean? So the feeling when your baby is crying and, you know, we're in the hospital and I ain't want nobody to touch him. The doctors, I was in pain. I was standing up with the wires and shit. Nah, don't touch him. That's too hard. Don't do that. Wait, it's too cold. No, you need a blanket. You know, like
You're in protective mode right away. Yeah,
immediately. Selfless immediately. I remember like going to doctor appointments, and like there was one time I had to go to the hospital. I got sick and I would take no antibiotics, no medicine, and it got really bad. Like I got really sick. I got the flu and all of that, and I was just like, oh, I don't care about me, I don't care about my lungs, is my baby okay? You know? And the doctor's like, well, we care about you. You have to be okay for your baby to be okay. You know, so I don't think you can become prepared for that until you really feel it. You don't know it until you really feel it. What kind of surprised me are those feelings. You don't know.
What is he like?
Oh my God. He is like, he's my best friend.
Oh my God.
No, he's like the sweetest little angel baby. Like, he's so funny. He has such a big personality. He smiles and laughs all the time.
What is he like?
Oh,
I just wonder how that has affected you, or how you have been processing that. Because it was unexpected.
Definitely unexpected. It was a lot to process. You know, it was a lot of different feelings and emotions, you know. And I think, honestly, what I said is really how I feel.
Yeah,
you know,
I could tell.
like I was really sad, and I'm still sad that, you know, it ended like this. You know what I mean? Because there was a time where things was just like amazing, you know, and I know in my heart that I always just wanted peace for both of us. You know what I mean? For us to be cordial, and I wished peace for him. I prayed for him to be at peace. And you don't really see this coming. You know what I mean? Like it really just came out of nowhere, you know?
I just wonder how that has affected you, or how did you think you'd have the opportunity where you could maybe have something cordial?
I really wanted it to happen, you know, because I'm like, yo, like I said, we made history together. You know, that is infinite. Like, we're talking about my son. My son is gonna know that we made these records together. You know what I mean? And I'm sad that the last few years we weren't seeing eye to eye. What I do know is that I tried. You know, I do know that I extended the olive branch, and I do know that, again, I tried to I just wanted things to be cool. You know what I mean?
You just didn't want no smoke.
I didn't want no smoke.
Did you think you'd have the opportunity?
So that being said, Hakeem, but she did attend the funeral. Like I said, her and Nelly did go to the funeral with Irv Gotti. But Hakeem, your thoughts on her pretty much speaking about motherhood and also the passing of Irv Gotti?
Shout outs to Jalen. Shout outs to Muhammad.
Yes, blessed be upon you. Yes.
I have, brother. Ron, she is a textbook of classiness.
Yes, she is.
The amount of stuff this man did to her, ridiculed her, told about their sexual acts, she still wanted to be friends with him and be okay. That is the power of a black woman. The forgiveness that black women do to men who hurt them. Because you want to know why? We know we're family at the end of the day, and we have to get over it. I love Ashanti more than I've ever done. Seeing her as a class act as a woman. She deserves anything that comes to her, and I pray that she get her masters back.
Yeah, me too. And then after that, you saw that she actually was trying to make peace with Irv Gotti, but never had the opportunity to
Yep.
because of the simple fact of it, his passing. So that was how I tell people, life is too short. If you have animosity towards anybody, go ahead and make peace because you never know when that person might not be no longer on this earth. And this is a prime example. She was trying to make peace with Irv Gotti. Irv Gotti pretty much left this earth. And now that also with motherhood really changed her. Like you see that she really about her family and about her husband. I don't know if her and Nelly got married. Did her and Nelly got married?
I
Did he
think
get
so.
married? Or that's his fiance. Now that, but shout out to the lovely Black Beauty is also in the building. And oh, shout out to Mimi, the co-host of the Shiesty Avenger, is back in the building once again. Shout out to her. That part. So life is too short, but it's so motherhood did her well. I'm being honest. It fits her well. You can see she's gorgeous. She's glowing.
Yeah,
It seems like she's very. Her and Nelly are doing wonderful things as parents. Is amazing to see. Shout out to them. Shout out to them. And she, like you said, Hakeem, she mature as a woman. She totally mature. She looks like a whole different person. A whole different person.
That's fact.
And it's never too late to have kids because she had her kids in her early 40s. So a lot of women are still trying to get kids. Yeah. Well, shout out to Mimi. She said they did get married. They got married.
Yeah. I was looking at that quietly December 27, 2023 in Missouri.
So it was a private wedding.
Yeah,
it wasn't. It was a big one.